And we end today with a look at former President Joe Biden's Easter family photo. The Easter image was meant to spread joy and holiday spirit, but instead it's drawn scrutiny and skepticism. The photo shared on X sparked a wave of online speculation, with critics questioning whether the image was digitally altered. From missing hands to mismatched lighting, the picture-perfect photo is now fueling fresh questions about transparency and optics. Here's the story with more.
Ready to go.
All right.
Yeah. They had such a run on business this morning.
At this point, former US President Joe Biden could sneeze and someone on the internet would accuse him of faking it with CGI. After a string of headline-grabbing gaffes and not-so-presidential stumbles, both literal and metaphorical, Biden's Easter Sunday attempt at some wholesome family vibes has naturally landed him smack in the middle of yet another Photoshop gate. On Easter, the former president took to X to post a smiling staircase photo of himself. He was accompanied by former First Lady Jill and various members of the Biden clan. The caption was your standard festive stuff. We wish everyone celebrating today a peaceful and joyful Easter. Sweet, harmless, or so one would think. But the internet was not having it. Within moments, eagle-eyed sleuths and armchair photo editors zoomed, enhanced, and screenshot their way into a frenzy. They accused Biden of inserting himself into his own family photo. Why? Well, for starters, Biden's very formal navy blue suit didn't quite match the rest of the casually dressed crew. Then there's the lighting. His face apparently glowed like he'd been beamed in from a different dimension. Oh, and let's not forget the now infamous disembodied hand casually gripping one of his grandkids' necks. A floating hand, because what's Easter without a ghost limb? And with this, social media platforms were flooded with memes and analysis. New York Times best-selling author Bridget Gabriel couldn't resist calling it out, bluntly declaring, "This looks photoshopped." One user zoomed in the photo to ask the internet, whose hand is that? Another user pointed out the way Biden is posing. Someone even wanted to learn how Biden pulled off a power squat pose. Some also noticed that Hunter Biden is missing from the photo. All of this comes hot on the heels of a report that claims the White House has been quietly managing Biden's rapidly declining health. Former White House physician and now Republican Representative Ronnie Jackson said in an interview that Biden's alleged cognitive decline was evident as early as 2019. He said, and I quote, "It was the cognitive stuff combined with the physical stuff. The way he shuffled when he walked, the stiff gait, he was confused. He had that blank 1,000-yard stare. He would forget the simplest things, people's names." So while most families were spending Easter hunting for eggs and sneaking in too much chocolate, some Americans were once again hunting for clues on whether Joe Biden had digitally crashed his own family party.
Greeting you with aloha and namaste.
I love India.
Presence, occupation of a territory by another country pertains to India, what we saw in Kashmir.
How do you see Trump's America?
Yes, the current administration behaves differently from the previous administration.
Are you saying that there are foreign powers who are trying to bring down the current government in Syria?
Exactly.
Bluntly, Iran, maybe Russia too.
Prime Minister Modi committed to South-South, cooperation.
Not over 50%.
Is Ukraine prepared to pay the price for that peace?
No compromises at the cost of territorial integrity and sovereignty.